Hey guys, welcome back to your favorite YouTube Vijay's Technical channel. I am Vaibhav Suryavanshi, educator, academician, tell you how exactly the block diagram can be reduced in the lecture number 1. So before I proceed for the block diagram reduction, I'll tell you what is the necessity to reduce the block diagram. So block diagram can be reduced for the purpose of the reducing the complexity of the system. Why? Because basically a block diagram is a representation of the a complex control system. For that purpose it has to be reduced into the single transfer function. That means transfer function nothing but it is the output gain to the input gain. So this is the one of the reason for that the block diagram reduction technique can be applied. And the one more important function of the block diagram reduction is to achieve the gain value. For that purpose we can make the block diagram reduction. But for the application of the block diagram reduction we need to follow a certain rules. So what are that rules? Let us discuss one by one the different types of the rules. So basically there are the multiple rules. Out of that the first rule is the combining the blocks into the cascade or the parallel system for the reduction of the block diagram. So basically these are the two gains, that is G1 and the G2. These are into the series. So whenever we have to be apply the block diagram reduction rule, that time for the cascade system it has to be do like this way. That means we have to be multiply the two gain values, that is G1 and G2, and we have to be write into a single block. Similarly, when these two gains are into the parallel system with the sign provided by this comparator, that time simply we have to make the addition of this gain value, that is G1 plus G2. This is the block diagram reduction for the parallel and the cascade system. Now similarly when we have to be move the summing point behind the block, that means when we have to be move the summing point behind the block, that time we have to be add a gain value, that is the G, into the moving path. So this is the moving path and we can add this value as a gain G into this moving path. Then whenever there is we have to be move the summing point ahead, when we have to be move the summing point ahead, that time we have to be make the reciprocal of this gain and we have to be add into this moving path. So this is the moving path, and in that moving path we just have to take the reciprocal of the gain and we have to be add. Similarly when we have to be move pick off point behind the block, as it is our fourth rule, that time we have to be what we have to do. So basically this is called as a pick off point. So when we have to be move this pick off point to this behind of this block gain, that time again simply we have to make the reciprocal, add the reciprocal of this gain value G into this moving path. For the fifth rule, when we have to be move the pick off point ahead of the block, right now we have seen the pick off point how we have to be move the behind. Now we are going to see how we have to move the ahead. So when we have to be move this pick off point ahead of the block, that time what we have to do, we have to be simply add the gain value into the moving path and we can achieve the block diagram reduction. When we have to be eliminate the feedback loop, that time what we have to do, see this is the open loop G, or we can call it as a gain, and this is the feedback loop provided with the comparator provided with the different side, here the plus and the minus side. When we have to reduce this block diagram, that time we have to be simply make the arrangement like this way, that is the G upon 1 plus G into the H. Now this G plus or minus, how we have to be decide into this particular form, that time we have to be decide by using the whether it is provided here the minus, then we have to be provided here the plus. If the comparator is provided with the help of the positive feedback, that time we have to be take here the negative value. Depending upon that, we have to be reduce this system. Now whenever there is the same feedback loop system provided, but there is nothing is provided into the feedback loop, that means this feedback controller is not provided, that time we have to be consider the value of h is equal to 1, and that time we just have to make the simple arrangement like this way only. But here in this case the value of the h becomes a 1, value of the h becomes a 1. Because of that, the system becomes g upon 1 plus or minus g depending upon the sign of the comparator. Okay, on that basis we have to decide the what should be the sign, whether it is a plus or whether it is a minus. The seventh rule is the swap the two neighboring summing point. That means just we have to be just interchange of this summing point with respect to each other. So the simple rule for the summing point is the just we have to make the simple just shifting of this the summing point with respect to the each other. So there is no a special rule is there, we can make a simple shifting of the summing point. Now these are the some of the rules we must have to be followed for the reduction of the block diagram. Now here we can understood these different rules with the help of example. So this is the first example is provided over here. So what is the first example? See, this is the simple block diagram which is the pictorial representation of the system, control system. That times here what are provided here, we need to understood what are the different gains are given and how we have to be reduced. Before just make the reduction, we need to understand what the rules we can apply over here. Let us see. So here one constant is provided. This is the loop provided over here, but this is whether it's a open loop, that means it is a forward loop or feedback loop. So as the gain is provided towards the back side of this gain value, that means it is the feedback loop system. So though it is provided the gain value as a g1 and g2, we must have to be apply here the elimination feedback loop control rule along with the g1 and the g2, and this g3 is provided over here along with the one feedback loop again with the h. So how we can make the reduction of this system? Let us see. So here before that we need to be apply the feedback loop. Right now I have discussed over here that we have to be apply the feedback loop system. So what is a feedback loop system? The g1 upon 1, what is provided here, minus, that means negative feedback. So here plus g1 and the g2. So just we have to make the single represented block for here, and we have to be write into the block. See here, so we can apply the rule here, g1 upon 1 plus g1 into g2, rest of the thing right now as it is. So we know that when these blocks are into the series form, which rule we need to be apply? We have to be simply make the multiplication. We have to make the simply multiplication, so we can reduce the block into the single form. See, kc, this kc into g1 into g3 upon 1 plus g1 g2, this we can write into the single block. Okay, and this feedback loop is as it is. Now we have to simply make the block diagram reduction. For this, how we can make? Now this block and this block again into the feedback, because we know the feedback loop is comparator is provided to this side and this is the feedback loop system. So we can again apply the elimination rule for the eliminating the feedback loop. So for that, this is now the becomes a g, and now this total term becomes a h. So what is the rule? So the same rule, g upon 1 plus minus gh apply here. So this is the total term. So kc g1 g3 upon 1 plus g1 into g2 upon 1 plus this term, this is G term, Kc into G1 G3 upon 1 plus G1 G2 into H. So this is the elimination feedback loop we have applied over here. Finally, just make the simplification, Kc G1 G3 upon 1 plus G1 G2, 1 plus G1 G2 plus Kc G1 G3 into H. Just make the simplification. So these terms becomes a cancel and we get the final block, which is the simple forward block is the Kc G1 G3 upon 1 plus G1 G2 plus Kc into G1 G3 into the H, which is a single transfer function we get, and this is the simplest form of the any control system, and that we have to be achieved with the help of this block diagram reduction technique, because transfer function nothing but it is a ratio of the output gain to the input gain. This is the process to make the reduction of the block diagram. In this lecture we have discussed how the block diagram rules can be applied, how the block diagram can be reduced with the help of one numerical. Similarly, we can understood the different types of the transfer function along with the block diagram reduction techniques into the next few series lectures. So that's it for this lecture. This is my Vijay's Technical YouTube channel. Do not forget to subscribe that channel, because I may brought you for you people of education revolution online. So be the part of this education revolution. Thank you very much.